Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I kind of got a new series called Gamepass Check. Now the whole point of Gamepass Check is I'm checking out games on Game Pass and maybe even other subscriptions later down the road and tell you if it's worth downloading or not. Going to be checking out mostly recently added games or games leaving soon, and if I could get to those games before they leave, obviously. Now you can take this as a review of some sorts, though I do have an actual review series called Fun Factor, but this isn't really a review because I'm not really checking out the price of the game as consideration, and it's not going to be a super in-depth review. It's kind of telling you what the game is, the gameplay, music really quick, and what I think of the game overall and if you should download it. Now the game we're going to be checking out is Oxenfree. Oxenfree is leaving Game Pass on March 1st. So you get after March 1st, I guess you can kind of use this as a review of the game. All the gameplay is going to be from the first 30 minutes of the game. Now Oxenfree is probably one of my favorite games to come out at the time it did. The game runs around 4 to 5.5 hours, depending on how long you take to do stuff, and there's a lot of extra hidden lore in the game, which leads to that time of being an extra 5.5-ish hours. This game's an adventure game. It's about a bunch of teens heading to an island. Now this might seem like a horror game or some stupid teen drama game. It's one of those games where it just gets really weird. And to avoid spoilers, I'm going to add in the clip of the game getting really weird at the end of me not talking, so you can kind of see and get a kind of feel of the game, of what I mean to be really weird. Now some people might want to avoid this because they kind of want to go in fully blind. That's okay, that's why I'm going to throw it at the very end of the video. Now if you are worried that it is a spoiler, it is from the first 30 minutes of the game. Like I said, all the gameplay is going to be from the first 30 minutes of the game. So the story straight up got you after you get to the island and the very first weird event happens. It's got you questioning, is it about the weird lady they just mentioned who recently died? Is it aliens? Is it UFOs? Is it supernatural ghost maybe? And you gotta figure out what's happening out. The game does tell you later down, and the whole point is your characters are trying to figure out what is actually even happening, what's going on to them, what's happening to them, what are they dealing with. It gets really weird, and you do get clues throughout the game. You also get a bunch of red herrings throughout the game, and it's just you and your friends trying to leave the island so they can just get out there, you know. Now gameplay, there's not much gameplay, there's no combat. It is a story driven game. I guess you could say it's a platformer. You do some platformer stuff, but most of the puzzles is the gameplay and you solving stuff on the radio that is given to you at the beginning of the game. Now you do make a lot of dialogue choices, Telltale type style, that do affect how certain characters act, and this does change the ending of the game based off this, so there is multiple endings. Music and graphics, this music in my opinion is amazing. It really fits the game atmosphere wise, and it's very memorable, and it does have you on the edge of your seat in very certain moments of the game. And the graphics are 2D, very nice looking, and the models of the people are 3D, which does stand out at first, but then you kind of get used to it, and it kind of just actually ends up fitting pretty well in the game. Now this game is an older game, so there is no HDR support of this game. Overall, if you like really weird stories, this is the game for you. It's got some of the most memorable, weirdest moments in gaming history, and at the end of the game you're going to be like, damn, that was a really weird, trippy story, and it was very interesting. But if you're expecting any game with combat, there's none for you. This game is a story-driven game where you just make dialogue choices constantly and solving some minor puzzles to find out what's happening to you and your friends. This is the end of Game Pass Check. If you liked it, maybe throw a comment of another game to review on Game Pass, or just another game to review in general. I do like doing other stuff on my channel also, so if you're interested, maybe come by and check it out. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all, and bye.
My God, is this you? Are you doing this?
Yeah.
I can't even, what's?
Is it what?
fine.
Things
There.
same
Don't know.
if leave is possible.
This is insane.